Well, maybe you grew up watching Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, or maybe you have no idea who those two people are. Either way, Hammerlock Pure Wrestling is hoping to hook you. And if you want to see some wrestling live and in person, you can. There are matches in Strathroy, Elmer, and St. Thomas coming up. And Hammerlock owner and promoter Adam Daviau joins me now on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Adam, what is Hammerlock Pure Wrestling?
Hammerlock Pure Wrestling is basically an ode to the golden age of pro wrestling. So we bring back wrestling from 1985 and prior. So what made wrestling very popular? And we basically train, all of our guys are trained in the old style. They do wrestle for others on like with the current style, but with us, they only wrestle the old school way.
And what is that for those who don't know?
So it's more reality based, more based on athleticism. It basically when they're bringing the fight, it's a lot more realistic.
Less acting.
Less acting, but it really involves the making people feel like they're larger than life, and that what's happening is really a beatdown, I guess, in a sense.
Right. And how much is the costuming and the performance of it all? I know you say it's not acting, but there is very much a performance to this. It's a bit of an art in that respect, isn't it?
It is an art in the fact that they are telling a story in the ring. So our promotion, we've really pulled back on having like the over-the-top characters. The only time that you'll see some over top of the characters will be at Halloween. But apart from that, we really try and stick to storytelling in the ring, because that's what people want to see. People want to see a lot of action, and they'll be able to tell the story of who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, just from how they are acting in the ring, and they put on a specific story throughout their fight. And
why did you want to have a place that is bringing the heyday back to life from the pre-1985 wrestling world? It's very specific.
It is. One of the biggest reasons is that there are a lot of promotions in Ontario that do appeal to all of today's styles, and there's not very many out there that are appealing to the crowd that used to watch the old school wrestling and got hooked on the old school wrestling. So for us, we wanted to try and put something out there where we could attract old fans, new fans, young, elderly, where we could bring families together and they can bond over the same thing because the action is there.
It's a family event?
It is a family event. We don't do over-the-top violence. We very much gear ourselves to families. And you see in the crowd all the time grandparents sitting with their grandchildren and just bonding over the 2 hours. And it's absolutely fantastic. One of the things that we've done is with our shows, we're very strict on our timing. So because we know children's attention spans aren't always super long, our intermission is only 15 minutes. It's match after match. We don't have any stalling.
And so how many wrestlers do you have, and are they men and women?
Yes. So we do have men and women. We have approximately 16 men and 4 women at the moment. And they don't fight, like it's only men versus men, women versus women. So we stick to the old school way in that sense. And we basically put on 5 matches per show. So we do three men's singles, or sometimes 2 men's singles in a tag team, and then we do either a women's single or a women's tag team, and then we have our main event.
Before you go, we only have about a minute left, but I did notice on your website you say all sexual orientations and religions are welcome. Why was that important for you to point out?
Well, we just find that in today's world, a lot of people don't feel accepted, and they feel, and with wrestling having a long history of, it's a long history of, just, I guess in a sense, it's built up violence and storytelling and stuff like that. We want to make sure that everyone knows that they can be comfortable coming to our show, and there'll be nothing that is put out there that might that would offend them.
The next show, just quickly, when is it?
August 20th in Elmer, Ontario.
All right.
Tickets are on sale now. You can get them on our website.
That's amazing. Adam, thank you so much for this. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me.
Okay, take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
That is Adam Daviau. He is the owner and promoter of Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.